He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
London.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams.
Burrow's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
14-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's got Burton here. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
With the score, Ravens 7.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And taken down just past the 20. 21-yard line.
At their own 20.
At the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incomplete.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 27-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Burrow looking to pass. Slant to Adams. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams.
Burrow's
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
The 50-yard line.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Joe Mixon.
There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
There on the stop. A gain of a yard.
Again, it's Mixon.
And 9.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He's got Adams on the hookup. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
17.
It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Bengals' 28-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 14.
Ravens.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out comes this offense again, led by Trey Burton. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held him down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mixon with a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
Jackson's pass complete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Caught on the right side by Adams.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Burrow's pass forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
13-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
they'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The ball carrier.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
28-yard.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For J.K. Dobbins. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10.
From the gun, Jackson.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is Pettis. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Quick slant to Brown.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's Jackson. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's good.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here's Conley.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got his tight end, Burton.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down, London.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Burrow on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
11 yards there, first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for our visitors, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.